Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Libra for November 2021. So before I begin, I'd just like to welcome everyone back and to also welcome anyone who's new to the Angel School community. Before we begin, I'm just going to suggest that you pause the video and look for the link below in the description area of this video for the general monthly angel reading for November, so that you will have a greater context for your specific signs reading. And have so if you haven't had a chance to watch that, I would suggest that you do that first, whatever you feel guided to do. But it's there and it's available to you. Also, I'm still offering my angel reading special offer, which is my half-hour reading for $77. I've extended it for 1 full hour, and I've been doing this since the pandemic began. So it's available for any of you who feels that might help you. You can go to my webpage, theangelschool.com/services, and there's a link as well below the video in the description area. When you go to my webpage, you would just select the half-hour reading as it's normally written, and within 24 hours on the first business day of any week, I will send you a confirmation email noting the special offer for 1 full hour, and also everything you need to set up your appointment with me, to submit your availability, is all in the email. So all the instructions for that is within the email. Okay, so just taking a quick look at the format. So the card on the left will be indicate a message from the Archangel that you'll be working with for the month. It is also the card that I pull from the Major Arcana, which highlights the major lessons, themes, influences, or energies that are creating some of what you're seeing in your life at this time and what's being focused upon. And then the card on the right is a message from your guardian angel from the Minor Arcana, and it highlights the day-to-day interactions and lessons, and shows how that major lesson might be influencing or playing out in your life in the day-to-day for this month, and hopefully give you guidance about how to work with that energy as well. So, and when I'm going to invite you now, as I always do, is to take a deep breath and to focus in on your heart center as you do this. And as you breathe in, relax, let go of everything that's on your mind, and be fully present as your angels assemble around you. And I'm seeing the letter T. So, but it's sort of like the tree that I normally see sort of looks like the letter T. And so this means that you need to trust your connection to your higher self and to God and to the earth, and really just trust your intuition, your instincts, right? I've also was seeing Archangel Michael coming through, so he might be the archangel that you're working with, or he may be working with you additionally. And he's indicating that he's bringing with him a team of angels to also support you. Now, they for some reason wrote in the right again the word teacher. So I don't know if this has something to do with a person, a mentor or a teacher, or to do with you maybe being a spiritual teacher in some way, shape, or form. And there's many ways that this happens. But they keep writing the word cafe, which is my symbol for networking. Okay, and so I don't know if you're going to see some kind of amplification in your own network or a network around um, your the form, the way that you um, how do I want to say this? The way that you carry out your spiritual teaching abilities. And some of you may say, well, I'm not a spiritual teacher. Well, if people are drawn to you for advice all the time and you're always giving advice, you're a spiritual teacher. You may not be getting paid for it, but you're a spiritual teacher. Okay? If random people just, tell you the problems and you meet them and it just feels like this strong connection, yeah, you are a spiritual teacher. So Libra, I feel like with their, be aware that you might find yourself really networking, or somehow people might be coming to you more than usual. Um, they're writing links, and they're saying that there may be a link, like there might be, because they're writing Lincoln in college, there might be, this interaction might point out to you a connection to, I feel like, a direction in your life purpose, or they're writing like a sample of it, what your purpose might be. And it might sort of prompt you to really pursue a particular career because of it, or you get this idea of something that you'd like to study. And just don't limit it to like counseling. It could be anything, all right? Because it will definitely be something that you will find that you can help and give back and contribute, but it can just happen in ways that you don't think is that particular kind of format. When we say spiritual teaching, we think of standing in a classroom or on a stage doing talks and things like that. But these things are possible, but it just, I don't know, I have this feeling when they wrote the word sample, it feels like, there are ways in which it might unfold for you that you aren't expecting. Okay. All right. So I'm, just seeing a tree again, and then it's a moderately wide tree, and then I'm seeing sort of naked behind it. And that's my symbol for being vulnerable. But as I see that, then the underwear come up, and so I get this feeling like for a little while you might feel sort of like really vulnerable and exposed, and you might be intimidated by the idea. But the thing is to go forward and you'll get comfortable with it, right? You will feel really comfortable, and you'll feel less vulnerable and exposed. And they wrote the word compensation. They've been writing this a lot, and I feel like that you'll get the compensation you deserve. So some of you, and I'm just using this spiritual teaching again in this general sense, and there might be something that you do that really helps people, but you don't get paid for it. And you may realize in this month that this is something that's real. This is not a hobby, and that you can get that experience and training and get paid to do this and love what you do. All right, and anytime you can just clamp or claim a loving experience, and that sort of means that in this area now you have this, that you're doing something you love, that you're passionate about. And whenever we can heal those different facets of our lives with something that we're passionate about and something we love, we bring ourselves back into alignment and wholeness. Now let's take a look at the card on message from the guardian, the archangel that you'll be working with for this month, and it's Archangel Metatron. This card fell to the floor, so it was a jumper. So, and it's that sort of leap, right? So the idea here is, this is the Fool card, that you're gonna have this new beginning, and maybe it will be something that will just feel like you're just, you know, you leaped without thinking, or something happened unexpectedly. This card is associated astrologically with Uranus, so it's this, unexpected, sort of hits you. You weren't expecting it, and these sudden changes that might occur in your life. And they wrote the word Jupiter, which means that there's, going to be a fortunate opportunity for you, an opportunity to expand and to really sort of step into your gifts in a whole new way, and bringing you new possibilities. So this feeling of new possibilities, right? So working with Archangel Metatron will help you get, connected to your life purpose, and also help you to really find the work on your ascension process. So this shift that comes also elevates your frequency, right? So this is all a part of that process of the ascension that you're on. And the message from your guardian angel. Okay, so we have the Two of Air, or the Two of Swords. And this is that card where, where we fight things, right? Like we mentally block ourselves because of indecision, or not being able to know what our heart wants, or fighting against what our heart wants. So, the blindfold here, I often think of this card with the High Priestess. He's associated with the Moon card, which is also Archangel Haniel as well. So with the High Priestess, it's about going within, right? And listening to that transcendent choice or solution. So sometimes the choices that we're fighting, wrestling with, are not really the ones. Either one of them is a viable option for you, or the best that you deserve. And so go within and stop the wrestling, and let yourself be led. Trust. That's what they've written for you, right? So trust your instincts. Trust that the answer will come. If you keep fighting with something and keep, until you let go, you can't allow in what you need, the help you need. So put your your shields and your sword, put your armor down, and let the universe show you the best choice. Let that transcendent choice find you. Okay? And be aware, with the Moon reference that he's making here with the card, to the Moon card, be aware that this might sort of dredge up some emotional triggers for you. So there is a healing opportunity in this. There's a lesson here, something that you need to let go, something that prohibits you from knowing your heart and knowing your truth, something that prevents you from being vulnerable, because being vulnerable is how we learn to trust. And what you're being vulnerable to is your higher self's wisdom and knowing, not your ego, which is telling you, everything that can go wrong and everything that's not right about you, or that you are lacking. Don't let also, they just flashed college as I was saying that, don't let the idea that you don't have special qualifications hold you back as well. So it's something from the past, the writing, and you remember it. As soon as the moment arises, you will remember that. You'll make that connection and you'll panic. And the idea here is to take the risk, trust. All right? So I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and have a beautiful month, Libra. God bless you.